Hello, Gemini. So I'm finally back home. I'm trying to get acclimated back to everything. You know how it is. Back to cleaning, back to work, back on the grind of things. But this is going to be your April 2019 Teroscope. Now, Geminis, let's see what's going on with some of you guys. Some of you are really feeling kind of bored. It's like you've been stuck in a routine, like doing things over and over and over again. So I feel like for some of you, you're actually even looking for something new. This could be a new job. This could be a new place. So some of you could be thinking about moving. Some of you could also be thinking about, I've worked at a place. Maybe you kind of hit the plateau with that. There's no more growth there. You don't feel like you can move forward. So it's like, I want to do something different. I feel for a lot of you Geminis that your focus is going to be more so on money and material things. A lot of you have goals that you're trying to reach. Some of you are going to be starting your own businesses. Some of you feel like the time is right to move forward with more money. I feel like either you're kind of coupling up with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or this is the energy that you're embodying for this month. But it's all focused on money. So some of you, even if you're getting into a business partnership or something, it looks like you're getting involved with somebody who is a business-minded person. They could be a workaholic, or they could just have the go-to on how to make a business or how to have a successful business. And some of you may be connecting with that person for knowledge. I also feel like for some of you, if you've been feeling out of balance, you finally are coming into your own. Like you're feeling like you're finding your ground again, or you're being more grounded, I should say. I feel like if you were kind of wishy-washy, or you just felt like things were floating, or you were bored, now you're coming into a phase where you're making more concrete plans and it feels good to you. You feel like you're actually making some type of leeway. Some of you are really looking at things a lot differently. Like I said, if you were dealing with depression, and some of you are coming out of a really, really difficult time. This could have been anxiety, depression, heartache or heartbreak, disappointment, betrayal. For some of you, this may have thrown you off your game for a little bit. So some of you are really like, all right, I feel like my energy is coming back around. I feel like things are getting better. There's this big push, I feel like, especially if you're leaving a relationship. Some of you may have put a lot of energy into something and then the person walked away, or either you felt like you had to walk away. So I feel like there is some emotional pain. Some of you are losing people, whether this is through a breakup or friendship. For some of you, this could even be death, and my condolences for you. But I feel like some of you are going through some type of grief or depressive situation. And then you have a few of you who are coming out of that, where you're feeling like, man, the last couple of months, I've just not been motivated. For some of you, it's been the last few years where you just have not been motivated. Some of you definitely are working on more stability, getting your family situation right. For some of you, it's coming in after a divorce or after a separation, where you're like, okay, I'm rebuilding, but for my stability. Whatever it was that you felt like you were going or moving in that direction, now you're like, okay, I have to change directions. I have to change the way I'm doing things, because now it's me. I'm more dependent, or I'm taking care of a family by myself. So male or female, some of you could just be going solo with your kids. I do feel like a lot of y'all are going to be meeting with like-minded people, people that you connect with better, groups of people. You could be joining new organizations. This could even be a dating site. But I feel like some of you are trying to connect with people to where you feel like they're doing things I want to do. They think the way that I think. There's a lot of connection when it comes to conversations. Geminis are very cerebral people. So some of you, it's not just the aesthetics that are pulling you in. Some of you are like talking and making connections with people that you feel like are on your level. You feel like they get you and you get them. And it seems to be a mutual thing for a lot of you. If you're connecting with new people or someone new, it looks like they're feeling the same way too. Some of you definitely are moving towards marriage or partnerships, putting a title on something. You know, now you're my girlfriend, you're my boy, you're my lady, you're my man, whatever it is. Let's see. Gemini's April 2019 spirit. Let's get into it. Gemini's April 2019. All right, so we got Eight of Pentacles. Some of y'all are definitely going to be working hard for the money, going back to school, sharpening your skills, learning new skills. All of it is, though, to take you closer to your financial gain. For some of you, you're working hard with a goal in mind. A few of you, like I said, are going to be trying to start a business. For some of you, there could even be like a move. Some of you could even be putting money to the side because you're building a home or you're building something up from the ground. For a few of you, I feel like this is even moving towards marriage, where it's like, okay, let me go ahead and get my shit together because I'm about to ask somebody to marry me, or somebody asked me to marry me. So now we need to be moving towards that. We need to be saving money. For some of you, you could be having an issue within your home environment. Maybe that's why you're moving. Some of you with Two of Swords and Ace of Swords may be having some type of conflict where you're dealing with somebody that is either making your life a little bit miserable. There's a lot of challenges. I feel like there could even be arguments with people. This could be family, and some of you feel like, I need to go ahead and get out of this environment. I need to get out and move. For some of you, you could even have people that are trying to stop you from leaving. Like, I don't think this is a good time. I think you need to save up more money. You know, you're trying to go to school. You're trying to move out. You're trying to work this extra job. You're doing too much. There could be some people in your environment that are trying to hold you back. For some of you, though, it's almost like, I hear you, but I don't want to hear you. I need to move forward. So for some of you, you're coming out of a situation where it's like, I need a new place to live. I need a new environment. Some of you are having a hard time moving out, where it could be people trying to hold you back. The finances are not there, and you're getting irritated and frustrated. The thing about it is, if you are in that group that's irritated and frustrated, I feel like you are going to be making some leeway within the next few months. So if you're waiting for some money to come in, if you're waiting for a job offer to come through to help with this move, for a lot of you, this challenge is temporary. It's going to move out the way. Spirit is not saying that you can't do it or you won't move. It's just, you got obstacles. You got temporary setbacks, and it's not going to be an easy thing. For some of you, this could be dealing with not wanting to hurt the people that you're leaving. You know, maybe you feel like they're dependent on your financial input, or you're dependent on theirs. Whatever it is, there's going to be a splitting of ways for some of you where it's like, I need to move forward. This could even be somebody putting you out and saying, you know what, the environment is toxic. It's time for you to go. Won't apply to everybody, but for some of you, it will. Now, for some of you, I definitely see you're on your game. You could be partnering it up too. Now, I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, this is more of an energy. So for some of you, you're a workaholic. You're putting a lot of focus into your money, into your material gain, into moving forward. And you're going to meet somebody that meets you on that same type of level. You could even meet this person at work. And this person may be like, this could be from a platonic or a romantic aspect. Let's be roommates. Let's move in together. Let's start building something together. Now, I don't see a lot of emotion with this. So for some people, this could be somebody new. For a few of you, maybe this is an older relationship where you two have been helping each other build, but the emotional connection is still not, or it's not there. It's not as strong as it used to be. Some of you could be actually married and not feeling as connected as you used to be to your partner, but maybe committed to the financial aspect of that relationship, which means we're together because we got to pay bills. We're together because we got things that we need to do. So for some of you, you could be choosing to stay in a toxic environment, or an environment that you're not happy because you have a financial obligation to be there, or you're scared to go on your own. Won't apply to everybody, but for some of you, it will. I do see that for a lot of you, you definitely are looking at things with the Awakening card from different perspectives, which means that where I felt there was boredom or discontentment, some of you feel like it's time to move towards something new, whether this is a move, whether this is a new job. Some of you are feeling like, I need to be doing something that brings me out more, gives me more confidence, makes me feel a lot happier. So Geminis, for a lot of you, you're going to be taking charge in your life, and you're moving towards something that is really successful for you guys, because you have the Sun and you have the Star card, which means that you have something coming in that's making you really happy. And Spirit is showing that you're on the right path with it, that you're moving in the right way. For some of y'all, this could even be moving somewhere, relocating for a job, going overseas for a job, going to a place that's sunnier, islands. Some of you may even, and I don't know why, because I'm a massage therapist, but I just got an image of somebody that is working for a day spa on some type of island. So for some of you, you could be offered a position somewhere else. Now, this could be a summer thing, but it's bringing in money, and some of you may actually meet a love connection there. Won't apply to everybody, but for some of you, it will. I do see the Star card is falling right next to 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Hearts, I'm sorry, with 10 of Cups. I read so many different ways. I do feel like for some of you, if you were missing some type of stability, if you were missing some type of energy where you felt like you were unbalanced, things were not grounded, you're going to find that. And you're going to find it in a way that gives you stability. For some of you, this could come through love. Connecting with somebody that completes a cycle for you. I keep hearing somebody say, I waited a long time for you. So for some of you, you actually could be coming in or connecting with somebody that is like a soulmate or a twin flame type of connection. And it's like, I've been looking for you and you've been looking for me. And you feel like something is completed. So for some of you, you could honestly meet somebody, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and I would even throw in a little bit of air, but I feel like it wouldn't be another Gemini. It could be Aquarius or Libra. But I do feel like some of you could be making a connection to somebody where it's like, I wasn't even looking for you, and then I found you. And then for some of you, you may be, I was looking for you for a long time and I found you. But I feel like either way, you're surprised that you're making a connection with somebody. For some of you, this could be on a trip, could be on a vacation, could be across water, could be going someplace where there is sun, water, palm trees. Some of you could really be going on a vacation, working there, and making a connection with somebody that could live a distance away from you. So for some of you, you may be attracted to somebody who's going to be a long distance relationship. For some of you, you could even be dealing with somebody who's in the military or you're in the military, because I'm getting a lot of travel that's coming back and forth. Now, I do see for some of you, you are going to be making a connection with somebody from the past. 6 of Cups. Old boyfriend, old girlfriend, wanting to come back in the picture. They're going to reach out to you. But for some of you, with the 3 of Swords, it may not be a permanent thing. And it could be because there's still some type of pain attached to it. You hurt me. You broke my heart. And now you want to come back. The thing about it is, for some people, this person may feel like there is some type of financial attachment to you, or they could even be coming back in because they need money. I do feel like somebody is thinking that you promised them something, or either this is you thinking, oh, you promised me something. And I feel like that's where the 3 of Swords came in. I feel like there was a letdown or some type of disappointment in an emotional relationship because somebody promised to do something and they didn't follow through on their promise. So let's see. I do feel like if this person is coming back in, for some of you, this is definitely going to be romantic. Some of you could be connecting with somebody who is coming back because they think you're in a better position financially, or they're coming back in because they feel like we can make money together. So this could have been somebody that you shared something with. Maybe you still have some type of investment with them. But I feel like there's a money connection with a person who's going to be coming back from the past. Be careful with the 3 of Swords, because like I said, there could be something that still was not resolved with that, because I still feel pain. I feel like something is coming in and it could be really painful, either for you or for this person. I don't know if we're still in Mercury retrograde. I'm still twisted from coming back into the country. But I do feel like for some of you, you may get some conversation or get some messages that are starting to come in from somebody. And it's like, remember when? Remember when we said we were going to do this? Now we have an opportunity to do it. I do feel like you have something that's coming in fast moving that has the potential to bring in really good money and stability for you. And it could be coming in from a person that you used to know, somebody that you used to work with. If not from this lifetime, you could be connecting with a soulmate from another lifetime that you meet on some type of job or you meet somewhere else. And there's a connection with I keep feeling like business partnerships, money partnerships coming in, Gemini. So for some of you, you could even have a friendship with somebody where, say, you stopped talking for 2 or 3 years. There was a misunderstanding. Now this person has their own business, or you have your own business and you cross paths with this person. And it's like, I always wanted to do that. And you're like, well, maybe we need to go ahead and have a conversation and see if we can merge this thing together, work together. Be really careful. Be really careful. With 3 of Swords, there's something that's unresolved with this. So make sure, if this is a friend, a lover, whatever they are to you, that you sign some type of contract to make sure that you protect yourself, you protect your money, and they do the same thing for themselves. Don't shake hands on this. Don't make it seem like, oh, we're going to be buddy, buddy, buddy. Because for some of you, you still have your side eye out. Remember when you did me a certain way, or either this person is even thinking this about you. But you both could be looking at the financial aspect of something and thinking, okay, we need to go ahead and do this. Could be a really, really great opportunity coming in. Some of you definitely want to move forward with this. So be careful. Be careful that you sign things. Let's see. Yeah. Some of you, because you may end up having to go to court behind something that has to do with money, a vehicle, somebody could have made a promise to you, I'm going to pay you some money. Instead, they stole the money, they took off. For some of you, I think you need to be really, really careful with your finance, especially when it deals with somebody who comes back in with something too quick. They're fast talking you, Gemini. Don't be so quick to put your money into something, especially if you don't understand it. Especially if this person is coming back and is saying, I understand this business, you need to partnership, invest with me. Be careful with that. With 7 of Swords, there's a lot of things going on that you may not understand. And there could be some issue with your money being taken or you being taken advantage of financially. Do your legwork, do the legal research. Make sure that no matter what, you come out on top of this and that somebody is not taking your money. Don't trust. I don't give a shit if you're married to the person. And I know that sounds bad, but not everybody is married to somebody who has their best interest at heart. So just because you think you have a joint account doesn't mean that this person doesn't have another account somewhere and they're siphoning money to that. I've seen a lot of married people take care of whole other families and their spouse didn't even know it. So it won't apply to everybody, but really you got to be really careful about how you do things with people, especially when it comes to your money. Some of y'all, you may feel like you get caught up in a situation where there is some illusion of being trapped. Oh, I'm invested in this now, or I put my money into this, or I put my energy into this, and now I don't feel like I can get out. Some of you, there's going to be conflict with this, and some of you may end up having to go to court behind this because there's some money loss. So be really careful with your money. For some of y'all, this could even be child support and our settlements. Don't sign anything until you understand what you're signing. If you don't understand, get the lawyer. Now, if you are dealing with some conflict and you have to bring some type of authority in, it is showing that you do have victory. 6 of Wands coming out on top. But I would kind of research everything before you even have to get into this. So if some of you are waiting for a settlement, court case, some type of legal situation where there was some theft of money or property, if you're fighting for a car, something like that, it is showing that there's victory coming to you. But there's going to be some headaches and some fears and some worries that come with this before you have the victory. Let's see. All right. Geminis, make sure that you are not procrastinating when it comes to doing things. We got King of Fire. Now, you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If you read this as an energy, some of you need to focus and be more committed to what you're trying to do this month. Stop putting off things. If it needs to be done this week, don't wait till next week to take care of it. Some of you are going to have an issue with doing that because it's like, well, I thought I had more time. I thought I had more time. Could end up causing you some material things where you're not going to be able to get something, or you end up losing something that you really want because you're procrastinating. So make sure that you don't take too long making decisions about things. For some of you too, with the Four of Swords, I feel like you could be overworking yourself, and maybe that's why you're overlooking things or procrastinating. You could be forgetting things. For some of you, there's just a laziness that's coming in. It's like, oh, I don't feel like doing it. I'll take care of it next week. But it could end up costing you a little bit more financially if you wait too long to deal with something like that. So if there's some paperwork that needs to be turned in, especially if you have a court case, especially if you're going to court and arguing over something and your lawyer's saying, I need this stuff in, you need to make sure that you get it in, because if not, you could have a bigger problem towards the end. You want to come out victorious, but you don't want to have any obstacles if you don't have to. All right, Gemini? Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Gemini, April 2019. Gemini, April 2019. Oh, that flew out the way. Let me go look for it. All right. For some of you, be careful, especially if you're connecting with another air sign. Some of you could be dealing with somebody they're kind of spiteful and petty. There could be where the conflict comes in with some of you with a person. You could be arguing with a person, going to court with somebody who's really not fighting fair. Be really careful. And for some of y'all, this could be your energy. But I do see some anxiety with love. Some of you are definitely going to be walking away from a relationship, breaking up. With the Six of Diamonds, this is the end of something. For some of you, you're going to be moving out. And that could be where the toxic environment comes from. I know this light is causing all this stuff to be blurred out. I'm doing on my laptop and I'm trying to see if I like this. And I don't know if I don't think I like this setup. So I might have to change this back and go back to my phone or something. All this technical shit kind of stresses me out a little bit, but I'm going to get this shit right this year. Promise you. Now, let me get back to your shit. I went off like a damn Libra. Went off Geminis, but we air signs, so we feel each other, right? We know how it is, especially when it comes to the way we want stuff. We're perfectionists. We want things set up right. So getting back to you guys, some of you definitely are breaking up with somebody, moving out, or feeling like you need to move out. Some of you may have a temporary breakup and then this person comes back. Let's get back together. We got material stuff together. We got a house together. We got a car together. Let's try to work this out. So for some of you, you definitely feel like you're breaking up with somebody. For some of you, it's the end of the thing. They don't want you back. You don't want to go back. I'm going to go get my own apartment. See you later. For a few of you, it's like, oh my God, I'm heartbroken. How could you do this to me? I need you to come back. Please come back. And some of you are going to be dealing with this reconciliation. Here's the thing though. Like I said, Three of Swords is still there. There's still a problem. Don't be so quick to take somebody back if it hasn't been fixed. Now, you're an adult. You can do what you want to do. But I'm letting you know something is not fixed within that relationship. And if you come back or go back into that energy, all you're going to do is go through a cycle again where you get hurt and you got to start over again. Some people do this shit 15 years. And some people do it one time and they're done with it. You figure out where you're at on the phase with that. For a lot of you, you're going to be finding new love. And I feel like you could be finding this person through a job. I'm getting new love, new beginnings. So some of you are divorcing somebody, leaving somebody, and meeting somebody else. Could be at work, could be through a group of people, could be online dating where you're like, okay, I'm free and clear. I'm happier. The sun card, the star card are telling me I did the right thing. I'm on the right path and I'm moving forward. So for some of you, you're definitely looking for a new beginning and you feel like there is hope with a new person coming in. And it's because for some of you, there was a lot of pain with that Three of Swords. Could have been a cheating situation where you were dealing with somebody, they weren't doing you right or you weren't doing them right, and it ended up blowing up. Like I said, for some of you, you're going to get back with this person, but for a few of you, you're actually happy that you're moving forward. Now, Geminis, be really careful. I feel like some of you may have surgery or have some type of medical situation that comes up where there is going to be surgery. Now, for some of you, I feel like this is elective. I feel like either you're doing this right before summertime because you're getting new boobs, new booties, new calves, new pecs, whatever it is, new lips. Some of you are deciding to go through some type of cosmetic surgery because you're trying to get your body right. Like me, I don't want to do 1,500 squats. Just cut and lift. And the thing about it is that I can't even get to that point because I'm like, damn it, I can't do that until I do all the squats to see what happens first. But for some of y'all like the hell with the squats, the hell with the sit-ups. I'm going to get something done. For some of you, though, I feel like you may go in for a checkup and the doctor's like, oh, you have the situation going on. We need to go in. For some of you, I feel like it's exploratory surgery. This could be where they felt like there was some type of tumor. They're not really sure and they have to go in or do a biopsy. I will say it like that. So I feel like this could be minor. But just in case, Geminis, I'm not a doctor. Make sure you keep your doctor's appointments. If you're having issues, make sure you go in, because for some of y'all, I feel like this is going to come in all of a sudden. And it's like, what the hell? For some of you, definitely, it looks like there could be some type of promotion or advancement that's going to be coming through. Some of you are going to be looking at a new job because you're bored as shit at the job you're at. For a few of you, you're leaving a job and getting a brand new job. For some of you, you're working hard because you're trying to get a promotion and you're going to be seen. We got major growth all the way across the board with all three of those scenarios. If you're looking for a job, there's a new job coming in. If you're trying to work for a promotion, there's a promotion showing. If you're bored and you feel like I just want to do something completely different, some of you are even thinking about starting your own business. So I do feel like financially you guys are going to increase. Love life is kind of janky though, Geminis. Some of you, you definitely are walking away from a relationship and you got a lot of options. Some of you just want to date. Let me see what's out there. I feel like some of you, if you don't have children, you could end up dating or meeting somebody who has children. Let's see. It is showing that hard work with 4 diamond, hard work pays off. So a lot of you, career-wise, y'all are workaholics. You're focused in on money. Money is going to be popping in April. Love life, you got somebody coming back from the past. You may or may not want this person back. For a few of you, you're going to meet somebody new and you're going to feel like this could be a soulmate connection. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but I feel for some of you, it has the potential to grow. The thing about it is some of you have so many options coming up this summer that you're going to be caught up in love triangles, which means that you're going to be dating this person, talking to this person, going out with this person. Just be honest, Gemini. If you got multiple people that you're dealing with, be honest. For some of you, you could be dating somebody that's a little bit of a player, and this is what they're doing. So take your time before you give your heart to somebody and make sure it's what you want and the right thing before you get caught up in a love triangle. I feel for some of y'all, you're going to meet somebody, they're feeling you, you're not feeling them. And instead of you cutting it off, you're like, oh, well, we'll still talk and be friends. And then you meet somebody that you really, really vibe with. And now you got 2 people. And it's like, well, I thought we were in a relationship. They both thought they were in a relationship with you. So be careful that you don't lead anybody on. We're all grown people here. Put it out on the table. If you're dating is, I'm going to see multiple people. I'm going to see multiple people. So for some of you, yeah, with 3 of spades, some of you are either going to be connecting with people that you're cheating or you're dealing with people that could be cheating on you because there's a lot of options going on. Take your time when it comes to love, Gemini. Some of you are going to be making connections, but like I said, you could be dealing with people that are not ready for a commitment, or this could be you. Some of you have come through something really, really rough and hard in love. You were betrayed. You were let down. You were heartbroken. So it's going to be a little bit harder for you to move forward and make a commitment. You may be ready to date, but for a lot of you, I don't feel like you're ready to get married. Now, for a select few, you already got something in the plans. There could be an engagement. Somebody may have already asked you, but I don't even feel like it's a lot of people. To be honest, I feel like a lot of Geminis are just fancy free this summer. And it's because they want to see people. They want to get to know people. Some of you are so focused on money. It's like, fuck love. I got to get my money right. I got to move. I got to get a house. I got to get an apartment. I need a new car. Y'all are very focused on material things this month. And it looks like it's moving you into summertime. Some of you definitely are even playing with going back to school, but so that it can increase your financial gain. So for a lot of you, you're definitely more focused on money this month. The love situation, honestly, you got 6 of fire, which is victory. Like this could be victory in a court case, but a lot of love cards have fallen on top of it. So I feel like if you really want to be in a relationship, towards the end, if you really feel like this is what you want, you're going to make it happen for worse or for better. But take your time, Geminis, all right? All right, you guys. Love you.